Check that I'm all set up. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Nick. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Rach. Hi, Han. Hi, Mary. Hi, Laura. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me this evening. Let me just set up my iPad. Can everybody hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Hi, Nelly. Hi, Scary. It's the usual race around the house to get ready. Let's just turn that off. Right, well, that's quite harsh lighting, isn't it? Is that better? Hi, Jules. Thank you for your purchases already, Jules. I haven't sent the one you made last night in case you ordered something tonight, so I hope that's okay. I'll pop them in together. Very excited what you've bought. Ah, hello, Faith. Hello, everybody from Faith's. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, lovely friends. Okay, so we've got Sarah, Claire, Michaela, Glittergoth, I don't know your name, sorry. Donna, Sarah, Jules, John, hi Joe, Bo, good stuff, Shaz, Faith. How was your show, Faith? Karen, Lissa. Yay, raid. I am well, thank you very much, Joe. Hi, Faith. Hi, Lissa, and evening, Claire, and other Claire. And good stuff. Oh, relax. What did everybody buy from Faith? I picked up a few bits from her earlier. Multitasking as ever. I was loading the dishwasher and feeding the children and tidying the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was, yeah. So if you're new here, you haven't been here before, I'm Kat, hello, and I upcycle and restore jewellery and resell and all that good stuff. So I buy broken bits and make new things. So tonight we've got mostly vintage jewellery. There's a few new bits thrown in. I will highlight what's modern and what's vintage as we go through. There's a couple of handmade bits by me. There's some giveaways as ever. So yeah, lots to look at. It's all preloaded in the bottom right hand corner, so you can go in and have a look at listings. Hello, people watching on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube and you'd like to come over to Whatnot, you need to scan the QR code on your phone or take a screenshot and you should be able to come through, and it will give you some free credit to spend as well. You don't have to bid, please don't feel that you have to. You can enter the giveaway and join in the chat. So let me just get the comments up on YouTube as well. There we go. I think we're set. No worries, Faith, enjoy your dinner. Hello everybody that's coming in. Shaz's got some earrings. Save until Friday to buy more. No worries, there's no pressure to buy. Yes, my life is very glamorous. Very, very glamorous. This is why I don't do like vlogging stuff, because that is just, you know, apart from the charity shopping, which you see anyway on my YouTube channel, there's not really much that's interesting outside of that. Okay, so Sarah's here to heckle, that's fine. Okay, so let me show you what we've got this evening. So these are our giveaways, upcycle pieces by me. This was all one single earring that came in, I can't remember from where, Broken Bits or a charity shop bag or something, and I made that into a pair of earrings. It's got freshwater pearls and labradorite and a matching pendant. And then these are the follower giveaway. They're little roses. They came off an earring as well. So those are the giveaways. We've got some lovely sterling silver earrings, really cool vintage beaded necklace. We've got some statement necklaces. This one is just incredible. And then we've got some sterling silver bits over here. This gorgeous tree, and this is interesting. I'll show you that one in a bit. That's an Estee Lauder perfume compact, a 1970s one. Lots of bangles, and I've lotted those up, you'll see in the shop listings. And then we've got some really cool rings, earrings, pins, and some more bracelets. So lots to show you. So in addition to the things that are on auction, there are also some buy it nows. So let me show you those because bits have already started selling from there. This one's already gone, but I wanted to show you anyway. Whoops. So thank you very much for picking up this one. Just knocked my tripod over, sorry. Come back to me, what's going on? And my chair's squeaking already, that's not a good sign, is it? So this one's already gone, but I'm going to make more of these. So just to show you, these are aluminium cuffs, handmade by myself. They've been textured, and then this is Sustainer Beads, SB for Sustainer Beads, and then stamped in the centre. So this one is a cute little heart. I'm wearing one of my hammered ones just to see it on the wrist. You can just shape it to fit you. Hello, thanks for joining. And then this one is in the buy it now available, and it's a smiley face version and smooth on the inside, textured on the outside like an armadillo. So yeah, slightly different to the ones I had last week, which I had a hammered one and a smooth one. These are textured ones. So at the moment I'm just making samples whilst I get used to the metalworking. They're aluminium, so they won't tarnish, they won't change colour. So they're a really nice sustainable one. So they're on a sample price at the moment of £7, and they will be at least 10 when I've sorted out my final designs on them. Then we've also got in the buy it now, if anybody needs it, some little silver cloths, just a cute little one, and my gift bags, which are eco-friendly organic cotton. So if you're buying a gift, no worries at all, Claire. There's, like I say, there's no pressure. I'm glad you like them. I'll probably do a couple each week of different designs until I've worked out what I'm doing, and then they'll just go in the buy it now, probably in the shop. This one's in a buy it now, which I showed in a previous week. Hello, Aya. Gorgeous vintage shell cameo pin and pendant, which is on a vintage gold tone chain. Then this beautiful silver eye. So I'm just showing what's in the buy it now, Aya, because there's a few bits in there. There's one last pair of spooky Halloween earrings. These were an upcycle. I think they were on a charm bracelet or something. They're on new surgical steel hooks. Those are just £2. And then I've made some new designs in my teeny tiny upcycled earrings. So these are brand new sterling silver. Oh, thank you, Shaz. These are vegan pearls, i.e. not freshwater pearls. They're faux pearls from a vintage necklace on sterling silver. And then new colours, which I've just launched last week. Pink, which I've never had before, and this beautiful autumnal orange. So again, all sterling silver. Oh, thank you. And then if you prefer them on a dangle, I do them on little hooks as well, and the hooks are slightly cheaper because the hooks are cheaper for me to buy than the studs. So that is everything in the buy it now. You can see it on the bottom right if you haven't looked at that before. On the little, I think it looks like a house, but I guess it's like a little shop icon. And it's time for a cheers. I've got the pina colada again this week, so the world is righted again. Hello over on YouTube. Thanks for joining. Yes, it is like a gingerbread house. Yay for the pina colada. I was very tempted to drink it at the weekend, but I resisted because I knew how sad I was not to have my pina colada last Tuesday. It just wasn't the same. Okay, where should we go first? Has anybody seen anything that they would really like me to pull out, or should we just do them in a random order? What do we think? Let's have one last whiz around. We've got just over 40 items. I think we've got about 10 sterling items in the auction, that is, as well as those buy it now bits. The tortoise, so the leaf necklace, this one. Yeah. Oh, we've got a few requests tonight. Normally it's like tumbleweed when I say that. The 17 brooch and the green grey bracelet. Okay, well, let's do it in order, shall we? I'll show you the tortoise first. So this is a beautiful, beautiful pin. Black enamel, gold tone. It's in nice vintage condition. This maker seems to be from the 80s, and I can't remember the name, so let me just pull it up. Something Goodman, Berghoff Goodman. It was a new one on me, so thank you to the person who told me who it was. Bergdorf Goodman. There's the little logo there. It's in really lovely condition. It's so sweet. I'll just show you for size. I never know which way to go. It's a cute little one. And this one we're starting at 6, which I've been told is a bargain price for this maker. So we shall get that one going. Isn't he sweet? Is he a turtle or a tortoise? You can't see a tail. I think that's how you normally tell, isn't it? The length of the tail. But he's gorgeous, and he's got little eyes. I love the little detail there. Shaz likes this one. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad that's going off to a good home. Let's get you a post-it note. I've remembered the pen and the post-it notes tonight, so it's all going well. And I'm creaking. Let me just tighten that up a little bit. We would miss it if I bought a new stool. It was £2 this stool. It's from a drum kit, of course, from the car boot sale, being cheap as ever, but it's quite comfortable. Okay, let's look at the leaf necklace next then. Oh, Jules likes my sparkly nails. Do you know what? Sparkly is the easiest manicure to do. I sort of thought by the weekend I'm not going to be, won't be bothered to redo it, and it's easy. You just go over it with another load of glitter. So that's my little trick. Nick says, big expensive department store in New York. That makes sense. Super sweet tortoise. Ah, Shaz collects turtles and tortoises, anything unusual, and Halloween stuff. Oh, cool. The onyx and blue resin earrings. I don't know if they're onyx. We shall have a look at that in a second. Okay, so going down in order, we are leaf necklace next. I'm assuming that this one, is modern. Just if you look at the clasp there and the extension, it's got a modern look about it. But the actual style could pass as 70s quite easily, couldn't it? Or 80s, maybe 80s. So it's silver tone. There's the back. There we go. And I'll just show it to you on. Ooh, look at that. Gorgeous. So let's give it a measure. So we're 18 inches and then up to 21 with the extension. Just find it on the list. Oh. Sorry. There we go. We'll get there in the end. There we go. That's running. Nick likes this one. It's gorgeous, isn't it? They're quite realistic, the detail in them. Beautiful. You could dress that up or down as well, couldn't you? Well done, Nick. Lovely necklace for you. There's your post-it note. Okay. Joe says the serpentine brooch. What's the serpentine brooch? Let me just get the brooches up. Bear with me. I'm not sure which brooch you mean, Joe. What have you seen? The serpentine necklace, is that's this one? Bear Bear with me, skipping up and down the list. Okay, so I didn't know this stone, so I spent a bit of time looking at it this afternoon, and looking at serpentine, that certainly does look like it does look like what this stone is. I can see a face in that, Shaz, yeah. That's a little bit Halloweeny looking as well, isn't it? So obviously you can wear it either way. I quite like that way. Have we got any gem experts in? I've put a question mark next to serpentine, but as I say, from my research, I thought that was what it looked like. Sorry, let's keep it that way, shall we? So now I could, on this, if you wanted a shiny jump ring, I could swap that over for a new silver plated jump ring. So if somebody buys this and you'd like me to do that, just drop a note in the chat and I'll make sure to do that before I send it out. I've just popped it onto a Preloved silver tone chain. Oh, serpentine found in the lizard. Did not know that. Love Cornwall. My favourite place for holidaying, unless you're going to pay for me to go somewhere, you know, really tropical. So 19 inches and then up to 21.5 on the extension. This one we're starting at 5. I didn't really know how to price this, to be honest, because there was quite a range online, but it's a really unusual stone. I've literally never seen that stone. Joe fancies this one. Got a few greeny bits tonight. When I don't know if you've seen my unboxing when I showed this when it was in a thrift haul, I wasn't entirely sure at the time whether it was plastic or stone, but when I looked at it again today I realised of course it was a stone, and I double checked it on the Presidium to make sure. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Really unusual. Thank you very much, Joe. Oh, something's buzzing. It's that other platform that shall not be named. Joe. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, that's what I concluded it was serpentine. But if I'm ever not 100% sure, then I put a question mark in the title just so you know on anything. Oh, sorry, Nick, I missed your message about it being heavy. It's definitely stone. Let me just squiz back up to where we were. So we've done the leaf, we've done the tortoise, the red and blue bracelet. This is a really cute little one. So we've got glass beads on a sort of darkened chain with an extension, and it is it's just under, well, it's 7.5 inches to just under 10 inches, so it's got a nice size to it, and that's how it looks on the wrist. Oh, we can get you in focus. It's really sweet, the light going through the blue there. Gorgeous. Just got to find it. And this one we're starting at just £2. The Awesome Cart likes this one. Isn't it sweet? Just costume, but particularly lovely costume. I think that one's going to you. Thank you very much. Let's start you a little tray. Right, I feel like I'm way up on the chat, so sorry if you said something further down. Just wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed anything. The blue resin earrings. Oh, thank you, Shaz. So on YouTube, I'm Jewellery Rescue. If anybody else wants to find me, I do thrift hauls and unboxings weekly, and then I do a daily short, which will be something that's been thrifted or upcycled or restored, and then obviously the weekly live, which I'm streaming across there now. Right, sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat. I don't know how people do it when they have hundreds of people watching. Okay, right, we're at the bottom. Thank you very much. Okay, so these ones, this is really similar to something that a brass bracelet I had a few weeks ago. I think this is resin here. I don't think that that's onyx. I should have put the Presidium on it. Or have I put it in the description, in which case I did test it. Let me just see. I've got such a terrible memory. Oh no, I just put blue black resin. So these I have moved over to new surgical steel hooks, and the thing to note is there's a bit of colour change on the back there. It's not affected anything on the front. You can't see any of that on the front, just on the back. Oh, okay. And that's what size they are. Yeah, I don't think that's stone. I think that's just a, don't know what that is. I'll run these now. I'm holding them, shall I? But don't feel any pressure to bid on them. Or was it you that had bid on these ones? That was Shaz. Hi Retro, welcome in. So Shaz is winning on these ones. As I say, they're on new surgical steel hooks, so they're hypoallergenic for most people. Thank you, Shaz. Oh, they'll go nicely with your brooch. So, have I missed any other requests? If not, I shall move on to these ones. 2 screens, yes, I got it on the face cam. So, these are vintage brass, and this is testing as a stone on the Presidium, so I think it must be a black onyx. And I've just given them a very light polish with a polishing cloth just to bring a little bit of shine back up. You could do that more so, but I like them to still look vintage. The hooks are still good. If you wanted me to put them on new brass hooks, I can do that, no extra charge. Just let me know in the comments. Yeah, they're beautiful. I've got lots of bangles coming up retro, so everything's listed on the bottom right hand side in the shop icon, and you can see everything that's coming up in there. Okay, let's check out, I haven't missed anything. So these ones we're starting at 8. Oops. There we go. Really beautiful. How old do we think these are? It's anybody's guess, really, isn't it? They were quite dark, and as I say, I just put the polishing cloth across them. No worries at all. 80s, yeah. They could even be 90s, couldn't they? Okay, let's pop those in my tray. I'm going to say cheers again because I need a drink. Talk too much already. Maybe 70s, yeah, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Some things aren't obviously of that era. Okay, where should we go next? Should we stick with earrings? So we've got some really sweet freshwater pearls. This is a lovely cluster. The hooks are non-magnetic and they're silver in colour, and they feel like silver, but they don't have any markings, and I haven't had time to test them, so we're selling them as silver tone, and definitely freshwater pearl. Since the photo was taken, I did give them a little going over with a nice cloth just to buff them up a little bit. So they're looking beautiful. Have the kids driven? Should that be driven you to drink? Always, yeah, always. No, to be fair, it's normally chocolate actually, rather than drink. There we go. So these ones have got a save on them, so I'm going to give them slightly longer in case they're not in. And we're starting those at £5. Rach likes those ones, aren't they gorgeous? A really nice classic pair that you can wear day and evening with anything. Well, unless you were a goth, I suppose. They wouldn't have worked in my goth days. It'd have to have been black pearls for that. Yep, we can look at the butterfly cuff. A little of what you fancy does you good, definitely. I initially read that as a little bit of fancy dress does you good. That probably does you good as well. Thank you, Rach. Let's just... Yay! I'm excited for you too. So this is the beautiful butterfly cuff. If you've watched my YouTube videos, you'll know I'm not a massive fan of butterflies. I'm a bit scared of them. But recently butterflies are just coming to me all the time. Just keep finding butterflies. So this has no markings on it. I would have sworn it would have had an alpaca mark on. That's what it looks like to me. It's got that sort of goldy tone to the silver, if that makes sense. So I would think that it's probably Mexico, but that's just, you know, from many other bangles that I've seen. As I say, there are no markings on it, and I couldn't find one the same as it when I researched it. It's inlaid with power shell, which is also known as abalone shell, and it's got some adjustments. So it was a little bit bent when it came in. You can see there's still a little bit of a kink here, but I've shaped this back out so that it fits nicely on the wrist, and you can adjust it. Oh wow, Shaz, that's amazing. A white butterfly come to me no matter what time of year or weather. Have you got somebody visiting you maybe? That's what the people say, don't they, with butterflies? That's lovely. Unless you're frightened of butterflies, and then maybe not so good. Shall we run this one? Let me just find it. So we're starting this one at 12. As I say, I couldn't find anything quite like it when I was doing my research. Hello, people joining us. 8 years ago. Wow, that's amazing. Nick, I knew you'd like this one. Isn't it gorgeous? I think £12 is a bargain for this as well. I think you'd probably get a good price if you resold it. Or will you keep it? Thank you very much, Nick. There we go. We definitely have the same taste, I think, Nick. Okay, where should we go next? Want to see some more bangles while I've got it up? Let's have a look at these chunky ones because they're taking up space in the light box. So we've got two costume ones. My feeling is this is modern. This is probably a little bit older, but not massively old. It looks like it's probably from the noughties maybe, or the late 90s. It's my kind of teenage era. They're both got some light surface marks on them, so I've priced them really low. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's a really cool leaf. And this is a lovely one. Lovely ones for autumn, I was thinking, with the red and the leaf. And these ones I'm starting at just £3 for the pair. When was I born? Oh, do I want to say that on the internet? I don't know. I was a teenager in the late 90s, if that helps you work it out. I have been asked what it's like to be a teenage mother before, which is quite hilarious. I showed them my grey hair, and then and they realised their error of their ways. I haven't been asked that particularly recently, though, to be fair. Okay, the next one I actually bought from one of Lex's shows for myself, and it's too big for me. I've got really tiny little feeble wrists, and sadly it's too big. So this would have originally had a gold plating on it, and it's gone down to the brass, which I just thought was gorgeous. Look at the quality of the make there. It's a really nicely made gated bracelet, and it's got the heart padlock to open it up. I will measure it. I can't do this one-handed whilst on the screen. There we go. That's how it looks on the wrist. This is going to be hard to measure because of the clasp, but we shall give it a good go. So we'll go from there. So that should be slightly approximately 7.75 inches, which is a normal size. You know, most bracelets are about 7.5 inches, but as I say, I've got these weenie wrists. I'm just going to do that one more time just to check it. Come out 7.5 that time. I'll just do it a third time just to make sure. Hello, people joining us. I'm just measuring a bracelet. Sorry, bear with me. $7.75. It's gorgeous, and nobody else bid against me when I bought it from Lex, and I won it for a £5. So that's what I'm going to run it for you guys. And I'm going to run it for the full time because somebody's saved it. Karen likes this one, isn't it lovely, Karen? I'd love a gated bracelet like this. I was really pleased. I was so excited, and I put it on and it just fell straight off my wrist. Such a shame. And if it's if it's like a charm bracelet, where it's got a normal chain link, you can make it smaller. But obviously with this, there's nowhere else to do it up really. Thank you very much, Karen. Glad to see that go to a good home because it was just upsetting me seeing it in my jewellery box not fitting me. Okay. Now let's have a look at some of these stacks. So these are beautiful Indian bracelets. We've got this one is just one of those thin cheapy ones. That's just kind of an extra that I put in after I made the stack because I found it after I'd done it. And then we've got this lovely mirrored one. So normally when I get these in, they've got loads of damage. I think that's just a little bit of colour on it there. But these ones are pretty good. So there's another couple of the skinny ones there. I don't know if you know what I mean, the really lightweight ones. You can kind of reshape them if you need to. So there's, got them all caught around my fingers, had them in a nice order. So there's 5 of those skinny ones. And then there's another one with the mirrors on. And then these two, which are really beautiful. Yes, me too. So these ones have got colour in. Aren't they gorgeous? So yeah, they make that sort of lovely jangly noise. I've got them. I had them in a really nice order. Let me do the measurement on them. Oh, wrong way around. That's a pretty good size actually. 7 centimetres across there. Are they all about the same? That one's just under 7, as you can see. And then, yeah, so all about 7. So this is standard size. And those ones we're starting at £6. Really pretty. Nellie likes these. Oh, Aya, I'm really pleased to see that the silver one's good for you. Oh, that's good. I hope everybody liked their bits from last week's charm show. That was good fun. It took me so long to get them all listed. Thank you, Nellie. Let's pop that over here. It's a game changer having this new fold out table next to me to put everything on, not having to keep leaning on the floor behind me. That was awkward. Right, I think we've got some more bracelets. So we've got some more, these are probably Indian ones as well. Brightly coloured ones, skinny ones, make that cool noise as well. These ones do feel a little bit smaller, or maybe there's one smaller one on there. I'll check for you in a second. Oh yeah, there's one tiny one on there. Ignore this tag, I've just used that to keep them together. That one I think is probably a children's one. That's a 6 centimetre one. That's a 6.5. And that's a 7. That's helpful, isn't it? That's a 7. That's a 6.5. These obviously weren't all from the same set. That one's a 7. And that one's nearly a 7. Just over 6.5. 6.5. That one's about 6. Yep, I can show you the Estee Lauder necklace. And that was a 6.5, so slightly smaller than the others. And these ones we're starting at just £3. I don't know if you saw me unbag these over on YouTube. That I bought some mystery bags from a subscriber, a different lovely Joe, and there was loads of bangles in there, so I've made up these sets. Lots of lovely colours. I don't know how that children's one snuck in. And then I'll just run the last of these bangles and then we'll move on to that Estee Lauder one. So very similar set. These ones are silver tone and a couple of them almost look gold. I think they've got gold tone sort of inside them. Can you see that? They're like a jewel tone. And that's a 7. Yeah, these ones are slightly bigger. All 7 so far. Bear with me, sorry. Yeah, you can see they're all the same. So these ones are 7, silver and gold tone. My list resets itself if I'm gone for more than 2 seconds. So we're starting these ones at 3 as well. Time for some water, I think. Do we have collectors in? Does anybody collect bangles? I've got a huge array of different types of bangles. I love a brass bangle myself. Particularly like stacking up the brass bangles. But I think they're a bit love it or hate it, I think. Let's check I've got them in the right order, yeah. Let's just pin these ones. So these ones all have the look of silver, but were all magnetic, so not sterling, but have the look, and they're just really cool. I've put them all together because they were just really nice textures. They look lovely. These look like they could be 90s or earlier, don't they? They're all the same size. And oh, these are a bit bigger. Oh no, they're not. They're about 7 as well. So these ones we are starting at 6. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bangles for £6, all different textures, silver tone. Orson Clark likes these ones. This one is particularly cool. I got a ring recently that's like this. Again, it wasn't a silver, not a sterling one. Thank you very much. And then I think this is our last stack of bangles. These ones are more modern ones, silver tone. That one's particularly pretty, catches the light. This one has got some plating loss. You can see the copper coming through, but it added a nice texture to the bundle. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are they the same width? I've tagged them all together so I can't actually get it on my wrist. That top one's a little bit smaller, that's a 6.5. And they've just got a really nice look to stack them all up. That one's almost a 7. 7. 7. So I put them on strictly, don't I? That one is, that's just over 6. And that one is 7. My arm's going to fall off at this angle. 7. That makes a good noise, doesn't it? And that one is 7. Thanks for bearing with me for that. These ones we're starting at 3. Hello, people joining us. These are probably the most modern thing in this evening, just some modern costume bangles, a little bit of plating loss on this one. Well, okay, that's all the bangle stacks. I think there's 2 more bracelets to show you. So firstly, there's this gorgeous Artisan cuff. Brass. I haven't polished this one, partly because it's still got its sticker on it there. I don't know whether that was the price label or a maker's name. It looks like it could be a foreign currency maybe. Who knows what that says. But it's very cool. Brutalist style. Probably 70s, do we think? Normally these are a much chunkier size. I was looking to see if I've got any. I don't think I've got any in at the moment. There's this little kink here, but I think that's part of the design because when I went to look to flatten it, I think it's too much metal to be flat there. So I don't know if that's a design feature or what, but I thought we would point it out. And this one we're starting at 5. Gosh, my phone's getting ever so hot. Isn't that lovely? I guess it must have been heat treated to make it like this. Mum had one for her birthday when she was a little girl, got hers in 1973. Oh, right. Yeah, it looks 70s to me. And then the last bracelet is this modern one. I guess they're flowers and they're sort of grey enamels on a stretch. Still got a good stretch. It's just gorgeous. Really like that one. And we're starting that one at 5 as well. Hi Amanda, how you doing? Joe likes this one. Isn't it unusual? There's no maker on it or anything. It's just a really unusual and lovely. I think that one's going to you, Joe. Thank you very much, Joe. I'm taking a risk. What, on the size? I didn't do the size, did I? Sorry. Oh, well, it is stretchy. So it's almost a 7 on there, but look at the stretch. Yeah, fingers crossed. I shall keep everything crossed for you. No worries, Amanda. I don't know whether Whatnot might be having a moment because I actually had to restart my phone just before we went live. It just froze on me. So yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Right, that's the last of the bracelet. We had 4 unsold, so 3 stacks and that lovely cuff in my basket of unsold. So let me know if anybody wants to go back to those later. Oh, really, Shaz? It's not me then. I was starting to worry for my phone. Okay, so we were going to look at the Estee Lauder pendant, weren't we? This is so cool. This is where the power of internet image searches comes in, because I would never have known this. So somebody commented on my video that this opens, which it does. Look at that. And it doesn't actually say Estee Lauder on it, but when you search it, I think I did put the picture in the listing so you can go in and see that. It was a solid perfume block inside there, and it came out in 1979. So it's plastic. It looks like a gemstone, but it's just a plastic on a gold tone, and it didn't come. I think it would have originally been on a black cord, I think, and I've just put it on this vintage or pre-loved long gold chain, so you can just put it over your head. Okay, other people having Whatnot issues. I don't know. I've got people coming in through my links, my invites all the time, so I don't know if they're having a massive push. Maybe they've got a big influx of people and they need to expand their capacity or something. I don't know. Check me out trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. 30 inches on this chain, but it's like a key ring chain. If you wanted to take it off at any point, you just wind that off and you can take it off. So I guess you could keep something in there. You could put a picture in there, couldn't you, or a tablet or something. I will just point out that when I was listing it, I knocked my ring mandrel onto it, and there is a very slight, can you see that very slight scratch on there? I did say some rude words, but it's in pretty good vintage condition, as you can see on the video. Hi, Lady Marmalade and Tamara. Sorry, just checking I was catching up on the chat. Let's find it. I'm denied on whether to list this or not because it's quite unusual. I only found one online, and I think it was listed at 30, I think. But don't quote me on that in case I'm wrong. You can go and do a Google Lens search quickly now if you like. Nick likes this one. Isn't it cool? I hadn't even noticed that it opened. Somebody commented on my YouTube video and said, did I know that it opened? I was like, oh, wow, look at that. I've never seen anything like it. Very cool. Let me show you the size on. So I've done it so that you can wear it kind of long. Very cool. Secret Stash Sweeties, yeah. Keep a couple of M&Ms in there. Thank you, Nick. I thought you guys would like that one. Right, any other requests, or shall I keep moving through? Oh, squeaky chair, squeaky chair. We were going to finish the earrings, weren't we? We never actually did that. Shall I do that? Unless somebody shouts at me something else. We have got some quite cool Artisan copper wire earrings. Oh, good, Nick. You will enjoy that, I'm sure. So these are textured and flattened copper wire, so they're Artisan ones, and they were on bronze hooks, which I just didn't think went with it, so I've put them on copper tone new hooks, and I think we're running those at 4, yes. So they're on brand new hooks. They look cool. They look a bit like S's, don't they? Oh yes, the carnelian ring. I haven't run that yet. Ah, S for Shaz. Aren't they cool? I can get you quite close now. Thank you very much. Okay, shall we skip over to the rings then? Oops. Cheers. YouTube's quiet tonight. Where is everybody watching from on YouTube? We had lots of far-flung people over the last few weeks. Okay. So, and this is the vintage sterling silver and carnelian ring. It's marked 95. I've just given it a rub over with a silver cloth rather than a full-on clean. It is marked with a K and then 95. I put it on earlier when I was doing the photos and I was like, oh, that looks quite good. Isn't it lovely? This one I bought from Shaz's show. Sorry, not Shaz's show, Shaylee's show last week to go with this one, and it goes beautifully. Anyway, we're not talking about those, we're talking about this one. So we've got that. We've also got a lovely carnelian pendant coming up in a bit, which I will show you as well. Hello, people coming in. Size, you need to know the size. Oh, sorry, that was a horrible noise. This one is an R, or just at the top of an 8 if you're working in the numbers. And this one has a bid on it already of £8. It's a really pretty colour. Oh, Nelly likes this one. It looks a bit like mountains, doesn't it? I guess you could wear it the other way up as well, couldn't you? Now that looks quite cool too. Hello, people coming in. Oh, Aya's come in. Nelly's back in. Oh, you like this one, guys. This has got some age to it as well. I couldn't tell you how old it is, but it's definitely a vintage one. Came in with a vintage lot of rings. Oh, we're fighting for this one. The light coming through it, it's beautiful. And so I've just given it a light hand polish. Thank you, Aya. So you could give that more of a polish if you wanted to, but as I always say, I like them to still look vintage rather than brand new. That would be sad. Where's your tray, Aya? Let's pop you over there. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Oh, good. Shall I show you the pendant, or is that too tempting? They came in separately, but I believe they're both carnelian. Let me... I would move the camera, but it's all going to fall. It's all going to fall down if I do that. So look at this one. Oh, can I get it in the light nicely enough? Look at this stone. It's just beautiful. I don't think you're really seeing the colour of it. Let me just bring the camera up to the light. Oh, there we go. Can you see that properly? Oh, there we go. Isn't that pretty? So this is also a vintage one. It's not 95, it says sterling silver, so obviously it is 95, but what I mean is this is before the 95 stamps. It's been stamped as sterling silver, which shows that it's got a good age to it. Nice little casing, and then it's on a chain which is squeaky chair. 18 inches on the chain. Isn't that cute? It reminds me of something that my grandma would have had. I don't know where that would age it really, but I love the styling of it. This one we're starting at just 15. And that's where we are size-wise. What do we think, 60s maybe? No takers for the lovely necklace. Okay, let's pop that to one side. Chopping and changing everywhere here, aren't I? What were we actually doing? Earrings? Rings. We were on earrings and we went to rings. Let me show you my one thing that's in the other section, because we had one of these a few weeks ago. It is a lipstick mirror. And there's the mirror inside. See its vintage condition. You could, if you were being really cool, maybe wear it as a ring. If you look at the top of it there, you can see it's got some surface wear. And that's kind of what you would expect for something that's been rolling around in a handbag for a few decades. Very cool. I should have brought a lipstick down to demonstrate how it looks with the lipstick on, but you can work that out, I'm sure. Nelly likes this one. Isn't it cool? Does it say on there? China on there. No other markings. Well, that's the hinge side. No, it's not. There's the mirror. I don't think you can buy things like this anymore, can you? You know, modern ones. Oh, Laura's coming. Yeah, I don't think you can get anything quite like this anymore, sadly. Very cool. I have got a very old handbag to show at some point. Oh, it's your first purchase from me. Thank you, Laura. Or are you Susan? Or are you Laura Susan? Let me know if I'm saying the wrong end of your name. I'm Kat, by the way, to anybody who doesn't know me from previously. So that is my one from the other section. I've got a couple of brooches left as well. Let's have a look at the brooches too. So if you've come in since I mentioned, there are some bits in the buy it now as well, and I will show you the bits that haven't gone already again later on. Shall we do... Let's see how many items we've got left. I've got 2 giveaways to run as well. I've got a buyer's giveaway and a followers giveaway. And I don't think we're even quite halfway through yet, so what should we do first? Let's do the brooches. Hello, Spooky Panda. 2 names. It's good to have 2 names. So this is a beautiful leaf brooch. How realistic looking is that? It's gorgeous. These backs I can remember my mum using in her craft business in the 90s. So I kind of, it has that feel of 90s about it to me, but I could be wrong. It may actually be a real leaf, I don't know. That's been cast in something. It's very cool. Which way would I go? There we go. It's a nice size to go on a winter coat or an autumn coat. And we're starting this one at 6. It does look really real, doesn't it? You could almost sort of think that people might brush it off you when they see you wearing it. Jo likes this one, isn't it lovely? Got a few leaves and trees and things tonight. Lots of autumnal things coming my way at the moment. Oh, ukulele lady was in. Oh, I'm back in again. I did think of you when I saw this one, but I didn't offer it to you first, sorry. I should have done, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm glad it's gone to you though, thank you very much. Another empty box coming your way. My most local customer. I don't know if there's a way around that, but ukulele lady and I swim together on a Wednesday lunchtime, so there's no point. If she's bought something, there's no point me posting it, but I don't get paid unless the post has been received, so I just send her an empty box. So her postman must think something very strange is going on there. Thank you very much for that one. Then we have a beautiful cloisonné enamel brooch. This is similar to one that we had a few weeks ago, but I think this one's even nicer. It's in really lovely vintage condition. Look at that. These are normally have nibbles all around the edge, or they've gone black on the back. Yeah, there's sweets in it. Yeah, I did put something else in it last week for you, didn't I? I'll have to have a think about that overnight. So yeah, this is a beautiful little brooch. I would probably put that in the middle of a little black evening bag if I was going out somewhere. Thank you, Faith. Oh no, I've set a precedent now. She buys something, then she gets a freebie. Right, concentrate, lady. This one we're starting at just £4, which is a bargain for this being in such lovely condition. But I don't like listing things elsewhere, so you know, put me out of my misery, and I won't have to list it. Yeah, a bit of love for the nails tonight. It's literally just glitter. It's a glitter top coat from OPI that I've had for years and years. I bought it at a car boot sale actually years ago. It's still doing good service. Oh, I've got filter in the lead. This is gorgeous. No worries, Amanda. Have a good night. There's the back look just to show you the lovely condition. It's a really pretty colour as well. I don't think I've ever had one in so nice. Oh, it's your first purchase from me. Thank you very much. Yeah, beautiful condition. Is that all the brooches? No, we've still got 2 lovely brooches to go. Look at this beauty. This is gorgeous. So we've got marker seats, and I believe they're all present and correct, but let me just have a second look under the loop. Yeah, we've got 4 along there. I thought it caught my eye that maybe one was missing. I'm just double checking for you before we run it. Gosh, it's hard to see in this light. I think there might be one missing. I was sure when I looked at it earlier there wasn't. Oh, filter, your payment didn't go through. So I think if you click on the oh, I can't see it on mine. If you click on the little card symbol on the right hand side, it might need you to just refresh your link with your payment details. Otherwise it won't go through. I think that we're missing one marker seat there. Can you see? I'm not 100% sure though. It kind of looks like it's glinting. Is it just deeper in the setting maybe? I think it is. I'd like to look at it in daylight really. No, I think it's just lower down in the setting. What do we think? Should we run it? How about I run it with that caveat and I lower the price? I think it's just deeper in the setting, but I don't want 100% say in case I'm wrong. Is that okay with you guys? So I had it on at 10. I'm going to pop it down to 8. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's there. It is there, isn't it? Look, you can see it now that I've moved the camera. And we've got 3 enamel flowers. There's the back. I think it's 50s from the research that I did. Beautiful. Sorry about that. Doubted myself right at the last moment. And then this one is just a little whimsical pin. And it's so small I can't keep hold of it. The back has discoloured from age, but the actual pin hasn't, and it has got some logos on here, but handily the spike has covered it up, so I can't actually read what it says. So that one was actually pinned to the same card as that turtle one, so I think it's probably a nice brand. Just a cute little pin, teeny tiny one, and we're starting that one at just £2. There we go. Shaz likes this one. I'm going to give you another cheers. Jedi over on YouTube says she got her order today, and thank you. No, thank you, Sam. I hope that you're enjoying it and that the effects of your hurricane damage are now being sorted. And you're all safe. Thank you, Shaz. Oh, cricket chair. Right, that is all the brooches. So shall we do the first giveaway? So the follower giveaway is for these little rose earrings on new gold tone steel hooks. They've been upcycled from an unwanted earring made by myself. And to enter, you just need to be over 18 and in the UK and following the page. So if you don't already, hit the sustainer beads at the top left, make sure you follow, and then you can enter. Anybody can enter, you don't need to have made a purchase, and I shall post them out to you. They're on little pearl, mother of pearl discs. Very cute. So good luck, everybody. Please do enter. And then the buyer's appreciation giveaway will be later, which is this upcycled necklace and earring set with labradorite and freshwater pearls. Hello, people coming in. Where should we go next? Should we finish off the earrings? Because we started the earrings, didn't we? Excuse me, too much talking. And then we've got lots of rings. So let me just pin these ones up. Oh, we've just run a vintage enamel flower item, I'm afraid. Cool, Mum. No, not this evening. Do most weeks have some. I've just run a brooch, but it's gone already, I'm afraid. But do come back if you follow the page and come back again. I pre-list everything every Tuesday when I go live, so you'll be able to come in and see if there's something that you fancy before the show. So these ones they're not turquoise gemstone. They're a stone that is turquoise. They're probably howlites. You can see a little bit of white on them here. They're on brand new surgical steel hooks, and we're starting them at just £3. Filter, I keep getting a notification for you having trouble. Let me know if there's anything that I can do. I like these ones. They're cute, aren't they? Thank you, Aya, with your lovely ring. No, thank you. Then we've got these cute little pearl studs. So these are from the Pearl Centre, and they look like they're unworn, but I will sterilise them before sending them out. They've got a silver post. It's unusual, actually. They've got a gold tone cup, a silver post, and then, as in silver colour, there's no markings on them. And then these gold tone backs. I think they're vintage. This looks like an 80s card to me. I couldn't find any reference online to a Pearl Centre other than a shopping centre that was called the Pearl Centre. So maybe they've come from abroad. Well, it's more likely, I guess, that they've come from abroad. And starting these ones at just £3 for lovely little pearl studs. I'm going to pull my phone cable out because the phone's getting so hot. Really sweet little white pearls. No. Okay, I was going to show you these pearl ones as well. So these are rose quartz, freshwater pearl and sterling silver hooks. You can see the 925 on the top there. The other thing I was going to point out was there's slight discoloration in the stone here from the silver. You know, it kind of transfers onto a gemstone when it's got a little bit of age, but they're still gorgeous. They're a nice size drop. And we're starting those ones at £5. don't know if anybody looked at the pictures before, but the hook was slightly misshapen, so I've reshaped those so that they're lovely again, and they'll obviously be sterilised as well before posting. Jules likes these ones. Thank you, Jules. I'm losing feeling in my left shoulder from reaching around the tripod. I need to find a better way of holding things. Thank you, Jules. Where's your tray gone, Jules? You don't seem to have one with your name on. So, and that was, you bought that one, didn't you, as well? My lovely cuff. Thank you very much. Oh, I completely missed that. Congratulations, Karen. You've won the giveaway. So these are yours, Karen. Well done. That's exciting. They are winging their way to you. Get your little tray on the go. Sorry, I like to do a little countdown, but I was facing the wrong way. Love a giveaway. I'm glad you like them. All right, let's bring the earrings back up again. We've got some lovely silver ones to come. So look at these beauties. I was absolutely convinced that these were going to test as gemstone, but they came up just above the glass on my Presidium, which usually means that they are glass. So that's what I am listing them as. But they look like a red jasper to me, but they're not, they're glass. And they're on sterling silver. And I've reshaped the hooks so that they're pretty perfect. And then we've got 925s on the back there. And there'll be Artisan made ones. And we're starting those at just £10 for a beautiful sterling silver. Lovely for this time of year. There'll be reds and browns and oranges, and for Christmas, of course. That sparkle. Again, I've hand polished them with a cloth. Thank you, Aya. So they've come up beautifully. Thank you, Aya. They're gorgeous. And then, oh, look at these ones. These are really, really stunning. Sterling silver, three-dimensional. Sterling silver Pegasus. And I do have a matching pendant for it. So you might have seen this in a YouTube video. I actually bought this as a little lot of 3 earrings. And this one I've put onto a chain as a necklace. So you've got it on a sterling chain. I'm going to run them separately because I thought for the price of them, maybe somebody would want one and not the other. So let's see how that goes. They've got really interesting marks on them. Let me just show you where it is on here. So they have a 925. They've got the Birmingham mark of the anchor, but no date. So I don't think they're fully assayed. I think it said MB and Company, which I couldn't find. Let me just see if I can see it in the notes. MB and Company, yes, that's the one. There we go. So they face each other. Really nice, solid sterling silver. Gorgeous, gorgeous Pegasus. I know, I think I might have even said they were unicorns when I showed them in the video, but they don't have horns. So they are Pegasus. Hi, Andy, and just like you. I'm showing them to you here. Congratulations, Shaz, they're gorgeous. Oh, creaky, creaky. We'll run the pendant next. So there are no markings on this one because the markings on the earrings were actually on the hook, but you can see it's exactly the same. Oh, is there a more marking on the face there? Hold on, hold on. No, that's just his face. That's just the shape of his face. Looking for extra markings now. No, I'm sure they were only on the hooks. So this one obviously has a 925 on the chain, which I've put it on as well. Just got to find it on the list. Starting this one at the bargain price of £16. Oh, I like it too, Shaz. Isn't it gorgeous? It does make a really beautiful set. These have got the look of 90s about them as well. Thank you, Shaz. Oh, I'm so pleased they're going to a good home together as well. Yeah, it does really, doesn't it? I just didn't want to, I'd have had to have priced it at 36 and I just wasn't sure if that was a bit too much. And maybe people would want to go one and not the whole set. So, but anyway, I really appreciate that you've got the whole set. Thank you. Okay, where should we go next? We have got rings and necklaces left. Shall we stick with a little bit of sterling? I love this one. I love them all, really. I'm thrilled when I get to keep them. Look at this little cutie. So it's a little turquoise gemstone, which I'm assuming is turquoise. But I've marked it as a turquoise gemstone because you can't test turquoise. And it has this beautiful little rose inside. Now this is marked 95 Israel on the back there. And I have found another one of these since, and it's got exactly the same tag on it. But this is not its original chain, I don't think, because this chain, although it's 95 as well, is from Pier, which is a high street shop. So, well, high street jewellers. So sterling silver on both pieces, but I don't think it's the original chain that came with the pendant, if you see what I mean. I suppose it might have been, but you would expect it to say Pier on the pendant as well, wouldn't you? So this one is 19 inches on the chain, and it's a really sweet little piece. Oh, I can never go the right way on the camera. This one is starting at 15. Karen likes this one. Thank you, Karen. Isn't it sweet? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. You can't test turquoise on a Presidium. I think you can test whether something is a dyed howlite. You can use a bit of nail polish remover, for example, or some acetone on it. But if it is dyed, it'll take the dye off and then you've ruined the piece. So I don't think you would do that unless you were really confident it was turquoise and wanted to prove it, I guess. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. If anybody has more insight into that, feel free to correct me, but there's nothing on the Presidium for it. Let's do the last one on that. On that neck, which you can't see, it's just out of sight. There's this beauty. So on researching this, it appears to be from a Gustav Klimt picture, and it's double-sided. Look at that. On glass. Really cool. So I bought it just as a pendant and I've put it onto a vintage silver tone chain. This stool is driving me nuts. Sorry if it's driving you mad as well. It is just over 20 inches on the chain, 20.5 inches, but you can move it onto a different one if you wanted to. It's a really beautiful colour of blue. Love it. It does. I think it needs more than WD-40. I think it probably needs, I don't know, some cement or something. So this one has got some pre-bids on this one, a lot of love on this one. So Jules likes this one. Oh, no worries at all, Filtra. Excuse me. Oh, I need some water. No worries at all. I'm glad you got it sorted out. Thank you. Oh, we've got a fight over this one. It's very cool and unusual, isn't it? Same on both sides. I just love the colour of blue. It's really sort of an electric blue. Oh, that's just your first purchase from me, just like you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And we had 2 leafy things and a tree thing this evening. I've got a couple more necklaces. This one I just thought was perfect for autumn. Look at the colours of that. And they could be like sweeties. It's got the look of a Sobral Jackie Brazil necklace, but there's no markings on it. So I think it's a just an unbranded one. It looks like it's got some age to it though, if you look at the clasp there. And we've got these lovely autumnal colours. This is sort of peridot colour. It's all plastic. An amber colour. I mean, you could get away with saying that was gemstone probably, if you didn't let anybody touch it. Much lighter than gemstones would be. Excuse me. Let me check the length of it for you. It is 20.5 inches, so it's a nice length for a statement necklace. And this one we're starting at 8. Beautiful colours. It's my colours actually, isn't it? Joe likes this one. I have actually got a really similar one in pinky peachy colours, but I thought I would maybe keep that for the spring. Thank you, Joe. And that goes nicely actually with your serpentine. And then we've got another 2 statement necklaces. This one had quite a lot of interest in last week's YouTube video. I've never had one quite like this before. Look at this absolute stunner of a necklace. So these are gemstones in here. I don't know what they are, so shout at me if you know. Maybe aventurine, I don't know. Gold tone and green. And if you look at the back, it's in very good vintage condition. It's just a little bit of, I think that might just be a bit of sticky something. No, it's not sticky. Oh, it's coming off, look. Just need to clean. I'll clean that with a cloth before I send it out. But it is stunning, stunning, stunning. Oh, it's quite short. It's a collar one. So let me tell you the length, because that'll be quite important. If you needed it to be longer, I could make an extension for you. So again, let me know in the comments. There's been a couple of things that I've said, let me know in the comments. So and I haven't noted anything down, so please let me know if you want me to do anything that I've promised. That reminds me actually, Joe, on yours, I offered to change the jump ring over for a brighter one. Did you want me to do that on the serpentine one? Let me know. So this one is 13 inches. So it is a short one. You've got 10 seconds to go off and run and measure your neck. But as I say, if you wanted me to, I could add a bit of extra chain on it for you. Okay, I will do. Let me just make a note of that. I nearly did it before listing it, but I thought I'll leave it up to the buyer. So this was a weird coincidence. So I bought this one. Did I buy it or did I unbag it? I can't remember. Anyway, it came in last week. The week before, I picked up these. Look. So these 2 I'm adding in sort of as freebies with the necklace, because they do have condition issues. There's quite a lot of plating loss, as you can see. But I couldn't not pick them up when I saw them. So the same with the ring, which is adjustable. So you could wear the whole set together. And it's just, yeah, one set together, but I haven't increased the price for adding those. I just felt like they needed to go together. Very cool. So, after that long introduction, let me find it. Where are we? This one we are starting at 25. It is in such a beautiful vintage condition and so unusual. Be amazing if you were going to a 70s party, wouldn't it? And you could wear a Margot dress, if anybody's of that era to remember. My friends are off chatting again in a WhatsApp group. It seems to be a Tuesday night thing. My phone goes pinging all night. There we go. That's how it looks up there. Okay, let me pop that one back on the neck so that we can admire it. If anybody wants another look at it later, let me know. We've got one more necklace and then lots of rings to look at. Ah, well, you know, I suppose perhaps you need somewhere in mind to go to with it. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then this one is a more modern silver tone costume, as you can see. She looks a little bit discoloured in the middle there. Now I'm seeing it under the light. But very cool. It says Bijou Turner, which was a new one on me. I bought this from a charity stall at the car boot sale, really because I wanted to support the charity. I was trying to find something to pick up from them. Very cool. And you could clip that anywhere you wanted along the chain to make it smaller. It is 18.5 to 21 inches approximately. I'm going to reduce the price of that one just because this little bit of colour change there. I couldn't see it in the daylight, but under the light you can see it a little bit. So I'm just going to put it for £2. A little bargain one. Joe likes this one. It's cool, isn't it? It's got a sort of 80s look about it as well, hasn't it? And it's one of those ones that has the look of a silver artisan piece. I like it too. I think it's cool. We've got some competition. Is Joe going to get it? Thank you, Joe. You nearly lost it. You held your nerve. Well done. Right, that is the necklaces. Okay, so if you're coming in later, there are a few things that haven't sold, so you can go through the listings on the bottom right hand corner. Let me know if you want me to rerun anything. There are also some buy it nows as well. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at some rings. So we have got this really cool one, which it really looks like silver, even inside look, but it's too light for silver. It's a costume one, but I just thought it was really cool, so I had to pick it up. And I need to tell you the size of it. Let's just bring it up and pin it. Oh, where's it gone? There we go. It's an O or a 7 if you work in the numbers. I don't know how you work it out if you're in the numbers because it kind of crosses 3 sizes, but there we go. Oh, there we go. Didn't work for some reason. Just £2 on this one. Cute little costume ring, size O. Quite cool chain look about it. Catties tatties, thank you very much. This is definitely your style. Lissa likes this one too. Show you back on the finger. Lissa won that one. Thank you, Lissa. Oh, everything's falling on the floor. Oh, I'm running out of room on my tables. They are dangerously stacked up behind me. This is why I don't do the you know, the bundling ones that people do, because I'll just knock it off the table if I do that, and then I would never know what to send to who. Right, another sip of the old pina colada. Cheers, everybody. Where should we go next? How about this one? Look, we've got another butterfly, another costume, silver tone one, and it's a bigger size, this one. It is a U or a 10. Very cool. And this one we're starting at £2. It's got a kind of tattoo look about it, hasn't it? And there we go, on the mandrel, size U. Joe likes this one. It's cool, isn't it? Quite unusual. Thank you, Joe. How about this one? This is so unusual. I've never seen anything like this. So it's metal that's been enamelled over the top. It's got a few nicks in the enamel here, look, and here, but you can't see it from the front. Just so cool. I've never seen anything quite like that before. Sparkle in the centre there. You could adjust this a little bit. It's sitting on an N at the moment. I didn't want to pull it wide in case I pulled it too far, but I can feel it's got a little bit of stretch in there. This one we're starting at 4, and I'll run it a little bit longer just because we had a save on it in case somebody's not in. So it's metal with a green over the top, two-tone, currently on an N. Very sweet looking. I think it's cute. No takers on that one. Okay, we've got another silver one. So this is another vintage sterling one. Came in with that carnelian ring, and it's got a 925 right in there. I've just cleaned it with a cloth rather than a full clean, but I can do that before posting it if you would like me to. It's just a really easy wear. It looks cool with these actually, doesn't it? So vintage sterling, and it's a size P. And we're starting that one at 8. There we go. It's oxidised around the line there. Love a bit of oxidised silver. That's a size P. Aya likes this one. Thank you, Aya. Let me know if you want me to do a bit more cleaning in there or whether you'd like it as it is. And I shall make a note. Hello, people coming in. I'm Kat. Oh, I missed Katu's comment. Sorry about being unique and quirky, like myself. And then we've got some really cool eye rings. So these are costume. They're gold tone, and they've got these little eyes in the centre, and they've got a tiny little bit of blue glitter. Can you see that in them? Which just gives them a little bit of sparkle when you move. They were too unusual not to have. So it's the evil eye or all-seeing eye, which is worn for protection. Just a bit of costume fun. And we've got 2 different sizes. Sorry, that's fine, Aya. Okay, no worries. So this one is a P, and we're starting at just £3. Another unique and quirky one. Let's love the eyelashes on it. Sarah likes this one. Thank you, Sarah. Isn't it fun? This was my favourite of the three, I think. Lissa likes this one too. That's going to Lissa. Thank you very much. Thank you for your beards. Okay, this one is the same size, also a P, and a slightly different design. Very cool. And this one is going to be starting at 3 as well. Oh wow, that's perfect then, Lissa. Sarah likes this one. Wasn't it cool? Bit of fun. Who doesn't need a bit of protection from an all-seeing eye? Oh, that's your first purchase from me. Thank you, Sarah. Are you any relation to Karen Hole? We have 2 holes in the chat tonight. Thank you very much. That's so cool that you've got a matching ring and tattoo. So there's one more of these, which is the plainer ring, plainer band rather, and this one is a size U or a 10. You're not related. My surname's Cook, so there's an awful lot of us. Joe likes this one. I wondered if you might like this one, Joe. Oops, sorry, nearly lost the camera there. Isn't that cool? You're a Smith. I don't know, Smith and Cook, we're probably not far off. Oh, that's good, Joe. I'm glad you like that one. Thank you. Wow, you've cleaned me out of rings. We've just got the only one left is the little heart. If anybody wants me to rerun that or make me an offer, let me know. And then, are we out? Are we done? Have we done everything? I think we might have done. Let me just check the list. What I'll do is I'll run through and show you the bits that haven't sold in case you want me to rerun anything. And I'll show you quickly again what's in the buy it now as well. Just make sure I haven't missed anything. No, it's not much left tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Every week I think I have no expectations, and then it's lovely when you turn up and join me for the evening. So this was the carnelian in sterling silver, vintage one on a lovely chain, the brass cuff again. So this is the probably 1970s gorgeous artisan cuff, and you can adjust it. Still got its little sticker inside it. This was the bit that I pointed out that there's a little kink there, but I feel like that's part of the design because it's a bit too wide. If you squashed it down, it wouldn't be flat. I think it's part of how it was made. So this one is starting at 5. Thank you, Aya. It's cool, isn't it? They're normally really wide the whole way round, whereas this one is a bit narrower. I've just had a poor connection warning, so let me know if I've gone funny. Thank you very much. Thank you, Aya. Okay, everything is listed bottom right if you haven't seen. So we're just going through what hasn't gone to see if anybody wants anything rerun. So we've got the little pearl studs. Those were a £3 start. Vintage, still on the card. Would be sterilised though anyway. The ring that we just saw, little green one. That's a metal one. Really pretty, probably 1950s marquisite and enamel silver tone brooch. Yeah, it's really unusual, isn't it? I think I would be more likely to wear that one definitely than the wider ones because of the shape and size of my wrists. These beautiful brass, and I think that's onyx in the middle, it tested as gemstone. Earrings. Super pretty. And then we had 3 sets of bangles. I think they were £3 each. Start price, if anybody wants to make me an offer for any or all of those, let me know. And that's it. I think I pretty much bought everything, guys. Then there was this amazing vintage costume necklace, probably 1970s. It was a collar style. It was very short, wasn't it? It was about 13 or 14 inches, but I could extend it for you by adding an extension chain. And then it came with these 2 as extras, which are that's in very good vintage condition. These have lost a lot of plating, so I was just popping those in as an extra because they were such a good match. And what I'm going to do now is run the Buyer's Appreciation giveaway, and then I will show you what's in the Buy It Nows again. So if you made a purchase this evening and you're in the UK, please do enter. So this is your chance, ukulele lady, to not get an empty box tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Jules. I missed that. Don't worry, there's still time. So this is an upcycled set from a single earring. It's labradorite gemstone and freshwater pearl. I've made it into a pair of earrings and a pendant necklace on this really sweet gold tone chain, and that will be going to the Buyer's Appreciation giveaway. Okay, the gemstone pendant. So this, I believe, is carnelian. It didn't show amazingly well in the light, but it is a really beautiful orange colour, and you can see, just lift it back up to the light again. See the colour of that stone, it's gorgeous. Sterling silver marked on the back. I think it was an 18-inch chain, but I will check it for you. This one is starting at 15, which is a bargain for such a beautiful sterling silver gemstone vintage necklace. Thank you, Han. You need to win it quick so that you can get into the giveaway. We should check the length of the chain for you. It is 18 inches. Oops. Isn't it pretty? I love it. It's just a nice little sort of tactile chunky piece. Thank you, Han. That's a lovely one. Oh, sorry about the creaky stool. I think it's getting worse, this stool. Everybody's quiet over on YouTube tonight. Hello, YouTube. Do say hello in the chat if you fancy it. Oh, I'm pleased you're pleased with that, Han. That's going. I'm pleased that's going to a new home. What am I doing? I'm showing you the Buy It Nows. So, in the Buy It Now, if you need a silver cloth, I've got some little silver cloths in there for £1 each. I had to buy a massive bag of them. I think I bought about 100 of them, so those are just £1 each. And if you've bought a gift and you need a gift bag, these are eco-friendly organic cotton little gift bags with my logo on. And the earrings went, didn't they? I need to put those aside. Then these are some of my upcycled earrings. So these are sterling silver studs with reclaimed vintage beads. These are faux pearls, and I do them in glass as well. So we've got pink ones. They've just come into the collection last week, and autumnal orange. So they're all in the Buy It Now. And then also on hooks, which are slightly cheaper just because the hooks are cheaper to buy than the studs. Minute and 40 seconds left to get yourself into the Buyer's Appreciation giveaway. So please do enter if you've purchased and you're in the UK. This is a vintage cameo. It's a real shell cameo, you can see there. brooch or pendant, and I've popped it onto a gold tone chain. So that's in the bite now. And if anybody needs an eye to go with their new eye ring, this is sterling silver. It's 90s vintage. I bought it from the previous owner, and I've put it on this cool chain. So that is everything in the bite now. And then this is your buyer's appreciation giveaway, and these are the bits that haven't gone if you want anything rerun. Nobody likes to take those bangles off my hands or off my wrists. Right, we've got 36 seconds left on the giveaway. Oh, we've got Damon Albarn watching over on YouTube. Hello, new here, I love vintage jewellery. Have the brooch to your fab green gemstone chip. That's amazing. You've got the brooch and I've got the ring and the bangle and the necklace. Thank you, Nelly, for your purchase. 12 seconds left on the giveaway. Good luck, everybody. That's really cool. 2 seconds. Good luck, everyone. Just like you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Those are winging their way to you. Love a giveaway. Thank you very much. Let me find your tray. Oh, creaky, creaky. Where have I put your tray? I don't know. I'll pop it there for now. I'll make it all reunited in a little bit. Okay, whoops. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I have, yep, I've got an offer to review, so let me have a look at that. Oh, it's gone away. Thank you very much for your offer, Aya. I am going to accept your offer. So you have got, where have I put it? The lovely eye. I'm so pleased that that's going to a new home. I just thought it was so cool. And it's going to go with your ring. Thank you very much. Wow. Thank you, guys. I don't know what to say. What a fabulous sale. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, can I show anybody anything else? Can anybody be tempted on anything else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I don't think there's much left, to be fair. Oh, the last thing I didn't show you was the other bangle that didn't go. So this is one of my new range. It is handmade from aluminium. I've textured the surface, stamped it with a smiley which has been darkened so you can see him, and then we've got SB for Sustainer beads on the back there, and then you just adjust it to fit your wrist. Oh, thank you, Han. So these are samples at the moment, so I'm selling them for £7. There's one left in the bite now this week. They will be going up once I finalise the design, but I'm just playing about with different textures and stamps. The green ring from the set separately, I can do if you like me to. What do you think? Should we start it at 2? Would that be fair? What do you think? Let me just show it to you first. So thank you so much, Nelly. Good night. Oh, just to say, there isn't going to be a show next week because it's half term and the kids aren't back to school until fireworks night, the 5th of November. So I'm not going to have time to prep for that show and another one in between. So there won't be one next Tuesday, but do make sure you bookmark the following Tuesday and we'll be back with a sparkly special. I'm going to make sure there's some really cool pieces on there, and I'll obviously pre-list it all as well so you can check it out before the show. So hopefully I'll see you then. I do plan to be on every Tuesday, but I just can't make it work next week. So hopefully see you in 2 weeks' time. So this is the ring. Look, we've got some plating loss. Well, it's lost all of its plating. Look on the band. It's adjustable. What have we got on there? Looks like a markings on the back. Can't read what that says. It'd probably be easier to see it through the camera. I don't know what that says. Logo, perhaps. Gold tone. Night, 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 night. Oh, thank you. Let me just show you where it is on the mandrel. It's set around about an NO at the moment, but it's adjustable. Would you like me to pop it on? I don't know if it will let me do a quick listing now. The listing's changed tonight for some reason. No, it's all changed. It's all changed. I can't see if you're replying to me now because I'm in the listing screen, but it doesn't matter. There's no pressure to bid if you decide not to. So much for a quick ad, hey? Just see if it will fit into a small envelope, a small box. Yeah, we'll just. Oh. Oh gosh, knocking everything. Sorry. There we go. I'm running this one at 2. No pressure. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Half term is not a break. It's not a break with my children. But yeah, we'll try and have a nice week. Oh, Lissy, you're not being a pain at all. Thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you, Lissa. You're not tempted on the bracelet. Oh, you've got 3 really cool rings. Hi. We're just finishing up, I'm afraid, but there are the bits that haven't sold are in the listings on the bottom right if you do want to check it out rather. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I think, unless I've missed anything, I think it's time to say goodnight. Oh, 20 for the necklace on its own. I would, Nick, yes, to you. I would. Would you like me to run it? Are you? I'll tell you what. Well, I'll run it with the bracelet as well for 20. How can I? Let me see if I can edit it. Oh. Oh. I was trying to write no ring and it says no ring now. That's not going to make any sense, is it? No ring. There we go. I think we're there. Where's it gone now? Okay, I'm doing that one as a 20 start, and you can have the clamper as well. Thank you, ukulele lady. Thank you for your purchase too. That's really hard to say. Filter, it should have been somewhere in when you put in your card settings, isn't it? Thank you, Nick. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, we said the same thing. Anybody know the answer for filter? I think it must be either when you set up the app or when you put in the card payment details. I think it will be there. If I can't see your postage details, I'll drop you a message. So maybe check the app. I'll be posting around lunchtime, early afternoon tomorrow. So just check that there's no message come through. Was yes. Yeah, so hopefully we've got it, but I'll let you know if there's any problems. I'll send you a message. Okay, any more for any more? don't think there's much left, to be fair. Just checking I haven't missed anything. Nope. I think it's time to say goodnight. I've said it a million times, but thank you again for joining me. So if you were new here this evening, you can find me on social media, Sustainabeads on Facebook, Sustainabeads UK on Instagram, and Jewellery Rescue over on YouTube, where I do my unboxings and my thrift hauls, my upcycling and my vintage restorations. So I'll see you 2 weeks today. If I don't see you in other people's shows, make sure you go in and bookmark it, and I will see you in that one. Thanks, guys. I'll get everything in the post to you tomorrow. Night all. I'll see if there's anyone to raid, actually, but I don't think. It's all America again, I think. Glitz and Glans is on. Let's send you there. Enjoy, everybody.